What's up, everybody? What you have in front of you on your screen is a Boker Plus David Mosier design small Trigonaut. This is a rebuild from a custom knife, and this one was about, I think, my first grail knife, to be honest. I think it looks absolutely stunning. Modified Wharncliffe blade, 12C27 Sandvik stainless steel, horizontal grind lines on the flats, unsharpened swedge on top, comes to a very fine tip for detailing, amazing thumb ramp with amazing jimping, has a finger choil, a secondary choil for your middle finger and ring finger, and a third, a little bit choil or flat for your pinky. So I, with my large hands, large size glove hands, I have perfect ergonomics on this blade. Really, really perfect. This is apparently a G10, but it almost looks like a layered micarta or something. It's very nice. It has those grooves that are cut this way and that way. Not really absolutely not an Anso pattern, but it's nice. It's pinned, so those pins are a little bit sharp on that side. On that side too. So it's made in China, and it says China right there, and the finger choil, which I like, because I like the clean look. The David Mosier design and the steel logo looks good. The Boker Plus is positioned very, very well, and when you have it in hand, the blade is a little bit tilted forward, so you don't have to, extend your wrist like that to do a stabbing motion or anything, or even a slash. This is basically a defensive blade. It's marketed as one, but it features some great utility. This Wharncliffe design, because it is so swept, it's just belly basically. It's not super pronounced, but it's curved along the whole side, so it features some great cutting performance. You can even use it for cooking. I haven't really done that. I have previously cut up some veggies and some fruit, but come on, it's really not a big deal for that blade. It is hollow ground, but it is quite thin behind the edge, which is good. You really can't feel the shoulders of the secondary bevel, and the tip gets a little bit stronger towards the tip, but not too much. It's still a fine tip, but I just love the looks about it. So this is a fixed blade that I carry, yes, around my neck. And I have to say one thing about the carry system. Fuck you, Boker. Fuck you. Because this is the new sheath. They had a heart-shaped Kydex sheath, which was fan-fucking-tastic. Had amazing retention, no rattle whatsoever. Had rivets all around, holes all around for, getting cord through. And now this piece of shit. Israel, we all juggle knives. He had a real talk video or a rant video out lately talking about knives sold with crappy sheaths. I would have rather gotten this knife for 15 bucks less and saved that money and paid a little bit extra to make a sheath specifically. Because this, you can see that pin, you can't see that pin. Upside down, front to back, left to right nothing, but this sucks. And yes, I carry it like that around my neck, because even though it rattles that much in the sheath, and the sheath doesn't have a thumb ramp or anything, you have to really pull it out like that, or what I do is I use my thumb there, but it's not comfortable. That really sucks. That sheath fucking sucks, so fuck you, Boker. God, I'm an angry little man. But this really bugs me. This is a $50 knife. I pay a little bit more, I think, for shipping. I think 13 bucks shipping and 45 bucks or something, which is one of my most expensive knives so far, because most of the time I get really good deals, and that sheath really sucks. And the seller didn't tell me what kind of sheath it was he was providing with this blade. So there are drainage holes on both sides, and yeah, well, I had to make do really for carrying that. This sheath sucks. It can't really be put on your belt or anything unless you go to Gefco promotes them right now, and he puts them on his sheath. What are they called? Those leather loops. You screw on the bottom and you loop over, and you can slide your belt in like that, because the loop goes from there to there, and you have your sheath there, so horizontal carry. I don't really like to carry my knives that way. Sometimes I think I could just slide that in my front pocket, but that would be not too great, because I have my phone in my right pocket. I would carry this on my right side. Also some other smaller things in there. So I really have to carry this on my neck. And I did. Well, let's see how much it weighs. The whole package. This is in grams. Yeah, well, let's do it like that. 178 grams. And let's switch to ounces for you guys. 6.3 ounces. The whole package. The blade itself, 5.2 ounces. It's really not all that heavy. When you have it in hand, because of the great ergos, you can see how my fingers perfectly fit in there. Thumb ramp, perfect jimping. You really get a really nice grip. It's a full tang. I don't know if they are milled out in the middle. My guess is they are not. The handle one. The handle is not milled out on the mill. Doesn't have any holes, in my opinion. It's just a very beautiful knife, but the sheath completely sucks. It's very sharp. There are a lot of reviews out there, a lot of good reviews, and I think other people also railed on the sheath because it really sucks. It really does. You have a really weird angle here, but it is very sharp. And I've used this plenty, actually. Tip is also very sharp. It's a great steel. 12C27, I love the Sandvik steels. I think 12C27 might also be the steel Opinel uses for their stainless steels. Their stainless blades. It's just a nice knife. Of course it looks funky and it looks intimidating to some people, but that's kind of the appeal, isn't it? Really nice knife. Sheath sucks, but what I do, I take the full length of cordage I have around my neck, and I hold it up like that, and I drop the knife. And basically what I have, the whole height is double that length that it falls, and when it doesn't fall out 3 times in a row, I think it's safe for neck carry. And it doesn't even though it weighs, I think, 5.2 ounces I measured. So, really nice knife. This handle material got darker. It was a lot brighter in the beginning, lighter. I mean, light gray and all that. But I applied some WD-40 on it just to seal it up a little bit against the moisture. And if you look really close, you can't, but you may pick up that it's also bead blasted. So that's a very nice touch. This is a great handle material, has a lanyard tube. It's not overly thick, but you can get gutted paracord through there very easily. With not normal paracord, I didn't try, to be honest. Has a rounded butt. Just a nice knife. So, thanks for watching. You can get this blade for 45, 50 bucks in the States. Even though it is produced in China and it's a German company, I have to pay about double the price right here in Germany. So about 100 euros. And it costs $50 in the US, so yeah, I don't know what that is all about. So Germany fucking sucks, but this Boker knife is really great. Sheath sucks though, the new one. If you can get the old sheath, I would recommend to grab one immediately, because that really is awesome. So thanks for watching. Have a good night. Roll Tide.